gets the chance to fight for the championship in the lightweight division.
Well, that's really interesting. It's good that you mentioned that. First of all, again, once more, a happy new year to all our loved viewers as well. But also to mention, it is the second semi-finals. It is African Knockout Championship 8 opening night for the season 2025. Now, talking about 2025, let's take a big thank you to our gold sponsors, Fearless Energy Drink, Embrace the Thrill, as well as Ace Global Depository, not forgetting the Bank of Industry. Last but not the least, the ticketing partner for the season 2025. What a deal. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this remarkable journey into the world of the best when it comes to mixed martial arts in Africa. Now, I have to ask you though, for our viewers, what should they expect tonight?
Oh boy, everybody's here tonight. We have the knockout artists, we have the submission specialists, we have the guys with the endless gas tanks, we have the powerhouses. So it's definitely going to be an explosive fight card. And the two main events, oh boy, I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. And ladies and gentlemen, this show will be streaming live on YouTube. Please do follow, comment,
like,
subscribe, like,
share,
please, because we need to share. This is how we share the sport in Africa, and we have to do this together. So yes, please follow us on YouTube. Now
this, of course, is the premiere, fight promotion, mixed martial arts fight promotion in Africa, known as the African Knockout Championship. The year is 2025, and we are super excited to get started. Now, talking about the great fights we have for you tonight, let's take a look at the very first block and just open the door to this wonderful world of excitement and adventure as we get ready for AKO8.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the African Knockout Championship opening event of the season 2025. This is Lagos and the first fight night of the season and the second semifinals. Proudly brought to you by Season 2025 Gold Sponsor, Fearless, Embrace the Thrill. Our sponsors, Ace Global Depository, Bank of Industry, our partners, Sports Assist, our medical partners. And what a deal. Eat better with us. Our exclusive ticketing partners. Our free judge scoring this contest are Femi Oshuntolu, Solomon Basi, Ugo Ugona. The chief judge for tonight, Austin Joda. Our referee at the center of the ring is Chinasa Victor. We have 9 explosive fights for you fight fans tonight. And our 3 beautiful ringside girls are ready. And now, this is the moment the African MMA fans and our Lagos fans have been waiting for. We are live from the Pistis Conference Center, Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, let the knockout begin! And now, please, welcome, making his entrance, Lewis Mataya.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first fight we have on our cards tonight. It is from Zimbabwe. His name is Luis Mataya Porcupine. His debut, Hugo. Would he be very nervous coming into this, or would he be full of confidence as he's making his debut here in the African Knockout Championship?
Well, I found out one of the fighters on this fight card actually trains with Azamat Dugulubov. If you know who that is Aussie MMA, and he's the coach and trainer of Israel Adesanya these days, and Michael Venom Page. Very, very, very high-level grappling coach. And apparently, that fighter is this guy. So he comes here with very big credentials. I know it's his debut.
Yep.
So he'd like to show that he deserves to be here, definitely, and at his high level.
The officials obviously put him through his paces. You mentioned a wonderful pedigree and background in terms of his training team. Obviously, he looks in tremendous shape. He looks ready. But there's one thing about being frozen when the occasion gets the better of you. How important would it be for him to be more relaxed for this one?
You know, as a fighter, of course, it's very, very important to prepare physically, but it's also equally as important to prepare mentally. You know, you have to stay calm. You have to come here with a lot of confidence. You have to come here believing you can win. No doubt, you can't afford to doubt yourself. You can't afford to play to the crowd because it can work against you.
Remarkable stuff. Now, obviously, he's making his debut here in the African Knockout Championship. He is from Zimbabwe. His fighting style is mostly taekwondo. He's feeling the cage. He's feeling the atmosphere. And we can't wait for this one to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, making his entrance, Damilare Hayilara.
The hometown boy representing Nigeria. He's not from Lagos, he's from Ondo. He's from a place in Ondo called Akure, and obviously from the cheers of the crowd, you can clearly see he's more or less the crowd favorite. Is there a lot of pressure on him as a Nigerian fighting here, in Nigeria, and of course making his debut? He looks relaxed, he's all smiles. I love this from Damilare Hayilara, who is also known as Stone Cold.
To be honest, I like his approach. We saw him yesterday at the weigh-in looking very calm, composed. He still seems to have that whole disposition about him now. And I mean, that's the way to approach a fight. We know it's his debut, but of course he would have been doing a lot of hard work behind the curtains. And let's see what he has to deliver today. It's debut, very important to stay calm, relaxed. Don't let the nerves get the best of you.
Now, I love the fact that he's so relaxed. I love the fact that he was dancing and smiling and really taking in all the home support he's receiving now from the home audience and the home crowd here in Lagos. But like you've mentioned now, once all this is done, go through his paces, it is all about business. And you have two fighters making their debut. What do you feel is more important to establish the foundations perhaps of victory in the opening bout we have for our viewers tonight?
I mean, when I used to fight, it's the same thing. It is what it is. You know, once you're here already, this guy is putting Vaseline on your face. There's no going back now. You know, we're going in there. You signed up for this. He signed up for this. He worked hard. You worked hard. Let's see who did their homework better, and who left no stone unturned.
Incredible. I love the fact that you use that phrase, stone unturned. It's like you're well aware of his nickname, Stone Cold.
The Stone Cold. And we had a little argument about whether it was Stone Cold or Stone Cold.
Apparently it was somebody that said Stone Cold in a Yoruba accent.
It's Stone Cold, though.
Forgive my Yoruba, I will say I want Stone Cold. Obviously, he is looking forward to his debut. It is Timothy. He looks really relaxed. He looks in tremendous shape, as all fighters here are in the African Knockout Championship, taking in the support of the home crowd, and we're ready for action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the AKO Championship Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner is a wrestler and a taekwondo fighter with a professional MMA record of 0 win and 1 loss. Fighting out of Chimani, Zimbabwe, Lewis Bakupai Mataya. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, is a kickboxer and a Muay Thai fighter making his professional MMA debut, fighting out of Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria, Damilare Stone Cold Hayilara. Our referee at the center of the ring is Chinasa Victor.
obey my commands at all time, okay? Go back to your corners.
We do have the tail of the tape. Two fighters who are...
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Here we go. It is the first fight of the evening. We'll go. It is important for both fighters to establish dominance, and a lovely low kick right there from the one they call Stone Cold. Now, fighting from the red corner is Timothy. And of course, Mataya fighting in the blue corner, all the way from Zimbabwe, and he's establishing those kicks to the lower half of Mataya.
Very karate style. First thing I noticed is he started off in a southpaw stance, and those inside leg kicks are already causing all kinds of problems for Mataya. And there he goes. He's close the distance. Like we did mention, he trains with Aussie MMA. And he's a Taekwondo boy, but Aussie MMA is definitely known for his grappling pedigree and proficiency. And I just suspect that's where Mataya felt like he was lacking in his game. And yeah, not surprised to see him shoot for a takedown.
And like they say, styles make fights. As you have a fighter who is trying to work on his grappling game in Mataya, fighting
instantly going for that Americana, and he's going to get it. End of story.
Oh my goodness, it's over.
Oh my God.
It's all over.
There we go.
It is all over.
That's how you keep it clean and efficient, Victor.
Mataya
That's how you keep it clean and efficient.
Victory over Damilare Timothy. That was fast.
Oh boy.
It's
Textbook.
all over.
Ben even broke a sweat. Textbook.
Wow. Wow. Hugo, what a way to start off AKO8.
Yeah. I guess he was still in a bit of shock. Now he's got his little dance going on there. It was a good win. Good win. I mean, that's how you win a fight. Keep it nice, clean. Everybody goes home. Nobody's hurt. Just won the fight perfectly. I saw him set it up from the takedown. Dami tried to get back up, but he had to take him back down again. And once he established side control, I just saw him working that Americana, clean finish.
Oh wow, he goes for the Spinneroonie, and what a way to start off the African Knockout Championship. A first fight, first victory. He does it soon.
He spent more energy celebrating than he actually did in the fight.
I have to be honest, I agree with you. What a way to start off the African Knockout Championship. My goodness. One via first round submission. The Americana applied. Obviously, he established this, and you think to yourself, perhaps he could have won.
I mean, I guess he got uncomfortable with those leg kicks, and if you ever felt a leg kick, oh boy, they hurt, you know. But it was also a good opportunity for him to close in the distance, take down. Dami got up. He got a Haraya Goshi again, perfect hip toss, ended up in side control and wasted absolutely no time going for that Americana. Oh boy, he's still celebrating his piece. He's used more energy celebrating than he did in the fight. And I mean, short fight, very short fight, and you can tell from the stats. I mean, 3 strikes total from the winner, Luis Mataya, and from Ayilaran, we have 7 strikes. Those inside leg kicks, I think, were enough to get Luis Mataya's attention, and he just closed down that distance. And 2 takedowns, like you can see, and perfect showing from Luis Mataya. And to Emmanuel for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 6 seconds of the first round, we have our winner by Kimura submission, Lewis Occupy Mataya!
Louis, congratulations on your victory. On commentary, my co-commentator mentioned that you spent more energy celebrating than you actually did during the fight. What was your game plan when you had him in that grappling position, when you took your first takedown?
To finish him. Always, I am looking for the finish. And that's what I wanted, to make a statement to all the bantamweights in the world. There's a new hunter in town. Wherever you are in the bantamweight division, whichever country, whichever continent, I'm coming and I'm gonna hunt you.
Wow, this man is full of confidence, isn't he? Now, I'm so happy that you've gotten your first victory here in the African Knockout Championship. But apart from the fact that you've put out that statement, do you have any message for perhaps your loved ones, your partners, perhaps back home in Zimbabwe, as to how you feel right now getting your first victory in the African Knockout Championship?
Well, family, friends, fellow beautiful countrymen, and continent man, I've always said it on my social media platform, I am going to be a world champion. Here it is, folks. Here it is. Here it is, the first of many.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put it together again one more time for the winner of our first fight, Louis Mataya. Congrats once again. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
The average person will hear no more times than yes throughout their lifetime. You can't move that